What's up, YouTube? Knight's Edge here again. Got a little something different. First time I'm ever able to do this. This is kind of like an end of the year thing. It seems like with a lot of the knife people, knife YouTubers, whatever, do like a collection video. I'm kind of doing it just because, you know, this time next year, maybe I can go back and look at it and see how much it's changed. Because I know in the last year, you know, it's definitely changed a lot. Got a lot of knives I didn't expect to get. Didn't get some of the ones I expected to go after at the beginning of the year, and you know, so kind of thought it'd be a neat little thing to do. Hopefully you can sit back and enjoy it. I did break this series up kind of into 3 parts, kind of made like a little series out of it, because you know, no matter how fast I go, I didn't think it would be you know, it probably would be better to kind of categorize it. I thought, you know, this is probably still going to be a long video no matter what, so hopefully you can sit back and you got some time to listen to me ramble. If not, that's fine. Skip through it, whatever. But yeah, definitely got some pretty cool ones. This is my collection drawer. I'm going to call this, I'm going to go by drawers. This is drawer number 3. This is actually video number 1, part number 1, so 3rd drawer down on my list. This is all budget knives for the most part. So going to kind of start going through it. This is, of course, a size comparison knife that a lot of people are, you know, if you watch my videos, are familiar with. Ontario Knives Rat Model 1. Really cool knife. Kind of a staple, and, you know, a lot of people's first foray into kind of the modern day knives. But this one's in D2. Really great knife. I think Ontario actually got bought out by another company, but yeah, that being said, this is still, I think, a really good carry, really solid little carry, as are a lot of these knives. So that will be number 1. I'm not really going to number them. I'm just going to kind of throw them out there, give a little bit of information about them as I go. I guess that's the Ontario Knives Rat Model 1, and of course another size comparison, the Ontario Knives Rat Model 2. Thought about leaving them on the table kind of folded out, but even though I'm fully zoomed out and everything, I still don't think I'll have enough room to kind of have them all out there at the same time. So we'll see anyway. But this is the Rat Model 2, a little bit smaller than the Rat 1. You know, of course, again, size comparison video for me that I try to, you know, put in all my overview and review videos. You'll see these two for a long time in there, because I think it's a good little comparison. This is like a definition on this channel anyway, in my opinion, of kind of like a medium size folder. Good size, you know, but I don't consider it what I would say is like a full size, you know, or large or whatever folder. That would be the Rat Model 1. So that's the 2 Rat brothers right there. They're in all my or most of my overview review videos that I do. This one I actually won on a giveaway. This is an Eing Gro. You can see the model. Whoop, already shaking things up there. That's the model number right there. Get the camera to zoom in. 223 EF223 Eing Gro knife, die job by Jimmy Crow. I think he actually annotated the hardware as well in the clip there. Pretty cool. This was won on a giveaway from Weldon Carry. Pretty nice, solid little knife. These I think go shoot for around 20 bucks or so, maybe, give or take a little bit. But these are pretty awesome knives. All right, next one up, we got the Cold Steel Mini Tough Light. I don't have the Tough Light. Oh, can't quite reverse flick it, but that's the Mini Tough Light. Good solid little slicer. I think, believe it is in, let's see, what steel does that say on there? Stainless, Taiwan. Yeah, got a little gunk on it right there. 4116 stainless. These I think go in the low 20s maybe. Full grip on there though. Even, you know, you can get my pinky on there fully choked up right there. Pretty cool. Little budget knife, the Cold Steel Mini Tough Light. Put that one there. And this one was given to me, and still might be a giveaway one day. This is the Besttech Explorer. This one's given to me by Fred the Lug. Really appreciate that, Fred. Thanks for loaning it to me, and then he gave it to me. Never did full review on this one yet. That is definitely coming. Some of these I don't have full reviews on actually, and that's going to change in the upcoming weeks. But yeah, pretty solid little knife, man. I really like it. D2 steel on the blade. I think these go for around maybe $60 or something like that. Again, I'm sure I'm going to be wrong on some of the pricing on some of these, but this is a good solid little budget knife, I think. The Besttech Explorer. Pretty neat little knife, little chunky knife. Reverse flick it. Use that little small, oddly shaped flipper tab there. Pretty solid little knife, little red back spacer on it. So that's the Besttech Explorer. I keep these where they're still in view. Alright, next one is the Besttech Glock. This one I thought was really cool looking, really nice ergos on this one. That kind of unique looking cutout there. I thought that was pretty cool. I had some extra BladeHQ points and I used it on this for I think it was Black Friday. But that is there I go again, hitting the camera. Keanu design, 14C 28N. Nice, a little bit of jimping up top on it right there, a little bit of jimping on that thumb disc. Don't think I've done a review on this one. I thought the blade shape, the handle shape, all that was pretty cool for this one. So picked it up. That's the Besttech Glock. Gonna put it right next to the Besttech Explorer right there. Alright, I think, no, still got one more, at least one more. Besttech, this is Besttech Man, I guess, which is like kind of their budget line. This is the Besttech Man, I'm wanting to say Dundee, but I think this is the Good Boy. I think this is the Besttech Man Good Boy, maybe, on that one. Yeah, I think that's what it is anyway. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Let me know what you think in the comments if you like some of these budget knives. I think some of them are pretty cool. Nice little swedge at the end there. Another Keanu design right there. You can see the logo. D2 steel on the blade. Pretty nice ergonomics on it all the way around, I think. Really solid knife for the price. I think these go for around $45-50, something like that. I don't think there's anything on this list that's going to be going for anything under or over $100 for sure. Most of it I think is going to be 75 and under. This one is I believe discontinued. This is a Kaiser. This is the Kaiser Jungus, Junges, a Bowie. A lot of people call it the Bowie N690. There's the model number right there. Really super defined Bowie shape on this little flipper. I thought this one looked really cool. Had this one in the collection for quite a while. There's Jungus right there. Designer logo right there. Really nice micarta on it. I got the 3 speed holes there. Really solid little slicer, I think. A little liner lock. Alright. Let's see, going down the list here. Alright, next up, this is going to be, not quite sure on the name on this one. This is a buck knife. This one I've had for a long time. I mean, this is before I started the channel, before I even started getting into like really, you know, really awesome, good production knives, or knives in general. I mean, it's just one I picked up, can't even remember where I picked it up from. Maybe Cabela's Academy, something like that. This is a buck knife. Got the model number somewhere in there, and you can definitely tell it's a little dirty. Has had quite a substantial amount of use. 293. Had to look that one up. Definitely deserves a good pull apart and cleaning. But yeah, this one's definitely been a good user over the years. Again, not too sure on the steel or the let's see, does it have the steel on it? No, it's just got 293 right down there, and then Buck USA right there, but kind of faded on there. You can see it a little bit. But this one actually is a liner lock. I think it's assisted. Now this does have like kind of like this little safety kind of feature, you know, where you can't actuate it if that's pushed down. You know, some people like that, some people don't. I'm not really that big of a fan of it. Now the flipper, again, I think it's just dirty. I think it's actually assisted, but it's so, you know, grimy and dirty on the inside that that doesn't act like it's assisted anymore. But yeah, definitely got to do a kind of an overhaul on that one. But that is the Buck 223, I think it was. And that what we said it was. Let's see. Let me double check on that before I move on. Get a nice close up there. 293, and then a plus symbol, Buck USA. So definitely one that I've had for quite a while anyway. All right, moving on. Let's go. This is the only off the grid knife that I have. This is the original Viper version 1 D2 steel on the blade. The version 2, I think they upgraded to CPM 154 or 154 CM maybe. And they definitely upgraded a lot of the features on the newer one. This one, again, in D2, got a little safety thing on there. So if you push that up, you can't, you know, open the knife. So, yeah, really cool blade shape and a really handy little knife. I like the G10 on it. Kind of contouring a little bit there. Nice deep carry, short pocket clip, really nice there. I think they did a great job on it. It's reversible. This is the off the grid Viper V1, pretty solid little knife. And that one's in D2 again. All right, so let's see, moving on down the line here. Let's go with this is the only Remet that I have in the budget knife section anyway, and they actually sent me this one. This is a Remet Wild Species. I really like the way that they did that, the look of that G10. You know, I think that's pretty cool looking. How that's kind of, you know, they kind of made it to like the namesake, right? It's like a reptile or a woods creature or Bigfoot or something like that, I guess. I don't know, but pretty cool. Nice little front flipper, captive pivot, you know, a lot of nice little touches on this knife. I really think this is a pretty awesome little knife. I actually put it on my budget knife of the year list that I put out earlier. So yeah, pretty solid little knife. 14C 28N on the blade steel on that one. That is the Remet Wild Species. All right, moving on. Probably going to be able to fit them all in here actually, now that I've folded them up, put them like that. So let's see what else we got on the list here. We have got this is a Kershaw. It's the only Kershaw on this list as well. This is the Boilermaker. Definitely has been used. George design, patented, Kai USA. Kershaw Boilermaker. I think it's in D2 actually. On the blade steel on this one. It did say China right there, but I had a little bit of use and a little bit of time, got the China off of there, and I kind of carved it out a little bit. That probably didn't help too much on the aesthetics, but I hated having China written out on the blade. A lot of these are made in China, most of them are, as a matter of fact. Some of them are Taiwan, but yeah, that's an assisted knife. This was one again that I got before I got really that into pocket knives, and then definitely before I started the channel. But not too bad of a little knife. I think these go for around 30 bucks or so, 30, 40 bucks maybe. Pretty nice, unique look to it, I think. Kind of like bronzed out, you know. And anyway, that is the Kershaw Boilermaker. Got room for another one up there, maybe. All right, let's see. Let's go into the brands I only have one of on the list anyway. Keep going with that theme, I guess. This might be, no, I think I got two more. This is the PMP Knives Big Boy. Yeah, Big Boy XL PMP Knives. They are popular for making a lot of really overbuilt folders, and this one's no exception, but this is in their budget line. This one, I think, this one definitely goes for under 100. I'm thinking around 70, 60, 70 maybe. PMP Knives Big Boy XL, 14C. 28N on the blade steel on that one. Nice looking swedge, nice looking blade, and it is a gigantic knife. I mean, let's get out the mini Tough Light again, put that up next to it. I mean, that's definitely a pretty large knife, so I think that one's pretty neat. And this one came to me by way of a trade with Mr. Eddie. Pretty solid knife for sure. PMP Knives Big Boy XL. All right, keep going. Let's see what else we got here. We got a QSP. This is the first Penguin I've ever gotten. QSP Penguin. This is the original design Penguin, one of the original patterns that came out anyway. Blue Jean Micarta, I believe that's what it's called, and it's definitely well used. You can tell by how much it's changed colors. I kind of stonewashed the blade. D2 still on the blade. I think these go for around 30 bucks. Great pricing on these. Pretty nice little utility knife for utility cuts, rope cuts, stuff like that. The QSP Penguin, awesome little pocket knife. All right, that's the QSP Penguin. Next up, we've got the Kubby Titustius, 4-man's Arius. That is the and that's in D2 and Ultim, coated D2 and Ultim. Pretty unique little knife, I think. Nice profile on the handle. I really like the Ultim. These were actually on sale. I used Big Red's code, I think, on this one to get a discount on that, but I think that Ultim is pretty neat on there. And a lot of people had, kind of told me that the Titustius was an awesome knife, and I didn't really know till I got it in hand. It is a pretty cool knife. Definitely full size, broad blade, really ergonomic, good action on it, especially for the price. Great little knife, the Kubby Titustius. All right, now let's see what's up next. Let's do the Tenable knives. Kansept / Tenable. Tenable's a budget brand of Kansept. Tenable Knives Nest Street. Blew my card on this. I don't think it's called Blue Jean. It might be, but blew my card anyway on it. You can see it's kind of faded. Definitely use this one. I've given a couple of these away and some giveaways because I really recommend this knife. It's a really great knife, I think, in my opinion. Great full size on it. Good ergos, choked in really nice. You can get up kind of on that flat right there and kind of do some more detailed cutting. Button lock works pretty well. No issues on. I have no issues on the lockup on any of these knives, by the way, but that is kind of like a plunge lock, button lock. And I think it would look good stone-washed. Just never got around to stone-washing it. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little budget knife, I think. Here, you can get a nice close-up of it as I hit the camera again. Karambit maker. Nest Street, it says right there. But yeah, that is the Tenable Knives Nest Street. All right, let's keep going here. Definitely got a few more to go. Let's start with the no, got one more here. It's a one-off. Surprisingly, I don't have any other knives of this brand, but this is the Vosteed Acorn. This is one that I had picked for my budget knife of the year, and I definitely don't regret doing that. It is an awesome knife. Nice kind of deep carry, kind of a stone wash on that pocket clip there with the little Vosteed logo, 6-gun kind of tight pivot right there, captive. Really great reverse flicker. Really great front flipper. Just an awesome little knife. Great blade shape. I really like it. Choked up perfectly fine. You can get in there nice with some detail. Choke back still got just add a full 4-finger grip on it. Nice jimping up top. 14C 28N on the blade steel on this one. Right there, you can see it. Really awesome, really fidgety little knife for sure. This is one that I will routinely pick out of my in my lineup, for everyday carry. And I think these go for around maybe 48, 50 bucks. Solid little knife. Vosteed Acorn. That one was a gift to me from Ponds. So shout out to the Ponds. Really appreciate that, Ponds. All right, we'll get into the CJRBs. Yeah, CJRBs. This is the CJRB Crag. This is one, kind of laugh when I picked this one up because I got impatient with it. I took it completely all the way apart, and this recoil lock in here is a little difficult to get back together if you don't have the time, I guess, to put it back together. I stonewashed the blade on it. Mr. Eddie sent it back to me. Pretty cool knife, man. Mr. Eddie put it back together for me. Really appreciate him doing that. But actually gave one of these away in a giveaway not too long ago. The CJRB Crag. Solid ergos on this one. This one is the D2 version. You can, fully locked in, choked back, choked up. You can get in there pretty good. Kind of a nice cleavery, Warren Cliffy, whatever you want to call it, blade shape. Really neat recoil lock, I think. I'm really a big fan of that. Whenever you pull it back, pulls closed like that, I think that locking mechanism is pretty solid on there. Really neat knife, and really good choice for any kind of, you know, everyday cuts. So that is the CJRB Krag and D2. All right, we'll continue with the CJRBs. The next three, of course, are the same knife, different models, right? That is your CJRB Pyite buoy with the rose gold. These are all AARPM9, by the way. This is the original CJRB Pyite. I stonewashed the blade on there. CJRB Pyite, pretty solid little knife, and as per, I believe it was Metal Complex's prediction, definitely an evergreen knife. They have had all kinds of different variations of this one come out. You know, you can get the light, you can get the regular, drop point, alt, buoy, Warncliffe, light XL, regular XL, premium XL, all kinds of different versions of this Pyite exists. And that's because it's a good platform, I think. So, hell, I didn't set out to own 3 of the same budget knife, but it certainly appears like I have done that. So that's the CJRB Pyite original. This is the CJRB Pyite. Really nice. I like that buoy shape. Probably my favorite one of the 3 that I have. Rose gold on that. And this is, of course, the CJRB Pyite Light. This is on my budget knife of the year list. Pretty solid knife, I think. Got that alt Pyite shape on it. These go for around 30 bucks, which is a pretty good price, I think, for what you're getting on this one. CJRB Pyite Light. All right, how many more? We might actually have room on the mat for all of them. All right, let's start in with the Kaisers. Got the Kaiser Mini Sheepdog, I think. All right, yeah, Kaiser Mini Sheepdog. This one's in 4V. It does come with the flipper tab. Flipper tab comes attached on it. That's the logo right there. CO1C Mini Sheepdog logo. Rich light scales. 4V on the blade material on this, which is pretty good cutting metal. I found it kind of definitely holds an edge. Pretty good bit. CPM 4V. And again, that flipper tab that comes with it, I kind of thought was a little bit in the way, so I took it off. They actually have an access point right here where whenever you've got the flipper tab on it, you can put the flipper in right there and take it off. I believe it's a T6. It's either a T6 or a T8 on that. You just stick the driver in there or stick the bit in there, unscrew it, pulls right off. So I kind of prefer it without the flipper tab on it. Pretty nice little knife. That is the CJRB. Or no. Woo, got that one wrong. That is the Kaiser Mini Sheepdog. Man, I knew I was going to mess a few up on this list. But yeah, pretty solid little knife anyway. I think I got that one actually on sale for, I think that one was on sale for, I don't know, around 28 bucks or something like that, which I thought that was cool. You know, got the opportunity to try out some 4V. Had never tried 4V before that. All right, this one is a Kaiser Mini Roach. Took the flipper tab off on this one also. I kind of prefer it without the flipper tab. Really solid little knife, pretty cool blade shape on this one. I like that swedge up here. Really nice ergos on it. This kind of honeycombed or whatever you want to call it. Texturing's really nice. Taking that flipper tab off, it's a lot easier to kind of choke up on it. And they call it the Mini Roach, but it's a pretty good size, I think. I mean, the regular Roach, I'm sure. I've never handled the regular Roaches, but I've, you know, much bigger. But that is the Mini Sheepdog up next to it, you know, and you can kind of see right there. It's a pretty solid size for, you know, what you would call a mini, but CPM 154, I think. Let's see, no, 154 CM on that blade steel right there. It is a Matt Degnan design Kaiser Mini Roach. All right, going down the list here. Done. This is the last Kaiser that I own. This is the mini, or on in this drawer anyway. The last Kaiser that I own, the Mini Paragon, another mini, right, by Kaiser. I think the custom, the Paragon is actually bigger than this one, but pretty unique, man. I traded this one with Mr. Eddie a while back. Pretty unique. Got a kind of inward curve on that belly, kind of a Tonto-esque shape, you know, but pretty solid knife and surprisingly useful too. Very, very ergonomic. Really surprised the heck out of me. once I got it in hand. But I'm a really big fan of that one. I think that's a pretty solid knife. These might be, I think normally they go for over 100, but I know I saw them on sale in one of Kaiser's more recent sales that they had for under $100. But that might not actually belong on the budget knife drawer, but that's where I put it anyway. 154 cm Kizer mini Paragon. This next one, sin cut. This is the only sin cut that I own, but this is a pretty solid little knife. This is the Watuga. This one's in D2. Pretty cool little knife. Definitely have carried it a good little bit. Very ergonomic. I like how they put that choil right there. Jimping right there makes it really comfortable. Solid, full size, aggressive Warncliffe shape on that one. Button lock. Flipper tab works great. You can reverse flick the fuller. Works great. Pretty awesome knife. Alright, so I might have to start lining these up. Let's see, we'll put that one up there. Maybe to start getting a little bit off camera here with the way I got these. But alright, only 5 left to go. This is the CIVI baby banner. Of course, you know, most of y'all know about most of these anyway, but this is a really popular little knife, and I can see why. It's a great little knife for the size of it. It's a great little cutter. Really like this one. Really big fan of Ben Peterson, his designs and stuff. Really simplistic and really cool. CIVI baby banner, and you can actually get a full 4-finger grip on this one, choked up like that, which is pretty cool. Nice little knife, man. That's the CIVI baby banner. This is a CIVI Cubit. This one actually, I think, I might be mistaken here, and I apologize if I am. I think it was Lanyard Man that sent me this CIVI Cubit blade, and he wanted the Damascus blade, and I liked the green blade, and he wanted the black handle with the Damascus blade, and I wanted the black handle with the green, so I swapped them out. So this one, actually, you can't get this combo. This is the CJRB, kind of a Frankenstein between the two, Cubit. So pretty solid little knife. Really great ergos on it. I really like the aluminum. It feels solid, feels premium. A little bit of jimping there. Nice little knife. Really fidgety little guy. You know, you can reverse flick it. Thumb stud, open it with the button. Really cool little knife. The CIVI Cubit. All right, 3 more. This one, of course, has been a smash over the last year or so. This is the CIVI Vision FG. Really solid knife. Got the Sneck super lock right there. Really super fidgety knife. You can get all kinds of handle scales for these now. Some of the handle scales actually cost more than the knife, but this is the original G10 handle scales. Pretty interesting design. Pretty interesting little knife, I think, and full size knife. Great little cutter. Let's see, let's look at the other side. Designed by Snecks right there. You can see a few of the marks right there from me sharpening it. Definitely got some use out of this one for sure. And this is a really good solid knife for sure. CIVI Vision FG. All right, two mo. We got this is one that some people hate. I actually really like this one. This is a Gafco design. This is the CIVI Spiny Dogfish. Pretty unique looking knife, I think. Doesn't look like your run-of-the-mill everyday knife. You know, I'm sure knives that are similar to it, but this one is fairly unique in the aspect. I like the way that this handle kind of thins out going towards the end. Really neat pattern on that G10 there. Really wide opening hole, and pretty useful blade shape. This one is actually very useful. You can choke up on it like that to get in there, choke back, you know, and that handle doesn't create a hot spot because it kind of disappears towards the end. Pretty nice knife. I reviewed this one a while back. It's been in my collection a while back, and very highly recommend that one. That is the CIVI Spiny Dogfish. All right, last one. This is one of my favorites. This is a CIVI Chevalier. This is Chevalier. This wood was a little shinier when I got it. I've used the heck out of this knife, man. This is a solid budget knife and a solid button lock knife. Plunge lock, button lock on that. Very nice action on it. just kind of opens and closes right whenever you want it to. You can use that nice fuller on there to reverse flick it open. Really nice, very useful sheep's foot blade shape on that one. Really great work knife in my opinion for making rope cuts, especially. Really nice blade shape. 14C 28N on there, definitely holds an edge pretty well actually. I'm looking around for the blade steel on it, which actually, yeah, it's right up there. It's really faded, but that's how it was when I got it. 14C 28N, you can kind of make it out right there. I really like that tumbled finish they got on it, and very little you know, kind of advertising on it, which I think is pretty cool. One of my favorite budget knives as well, the CIVI Chevalier. So that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm gonna have at least 2 more, maybe 3 more videos. I'm gonna do a video with my Spyderco's, video with drawer number 2, which is all over $100 production to mid-tech knives, and then I'll have another one with just slip joints and customs and fixed blades. So I appreciate everybody watching. Hopefully it's been enjoyable, and hit the like button if you like my content. Subscribe if you want more of it. I'd really appreciate that, and hope you have a good rest of your day.